From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for the weekend of January 19th to 20th, 2019. Silver is trading at $15.35 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,281 per ounce. Smart cash is trading at 1.2 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $3,728. Antiwar.com reports following an hour-and-a-half meeting between President Trump and Kim Jong-chol, the second summit between Trump and North Korea's Kim Jong-un has been announced, tentatively scheduled for late February. The White House said that the meeting will take place, but the exact date and time will be disclosed to the public at some time in the future. It's not clear if those details have been worked out privately yet. Trump and Kim held their first summit in Singapore on June 12th. This historical summit was extremely successful, leading to an announced deal on nuclear disarmament. Since then, mounting U.S. sanctions have raised tensions, and U.S. officials have complained North Korea hasn't met all U.S. demands. Either way, the White House says there will be no sanctions relief or any dialing back of U.S. pressure in the lead-up to the talks. North Korea's hope to reach a peace deal ending the generations-long Korean War and progress toward normalization are major goals, and it will be difficult for President Trump to convince them to speed up denuclearization without getting at least some of that in return.
Smart Cash is a peer-to-peer digital currency that is fast, secure, and easy to use. Smart Cash is building a foundation that can support daily transactions for people everywhere. One feature that sets Smart Cash apart is the Smart Hive governance model and how the community can vote to fund the best projects with block rewards stored in the Smart Hive project treasury. Unlike other cryptocurrencies with voting systems, Smart Cash allows everyone to participate. One smart equals one vote. Learn more at smartcash.cc.
UPI reports freezing cold temperatures and heavy snow are expected across the Midwest and Northeast this weekend, weather that canceled hundreds of flights on Friday. About 100 million people are under a winter storm watch, warning, or advisory. Cities along the Great Lakes are also contending with possible lake effect snow, which could increase their snow totals. Boston and New York City saw light snowfalls on Friday. By late Saturday, freezing rain is expected with as many as 6 inches of snow and sleet. As of Friday afternoon, more than 11,000 flights in the United States were delayed and 771 were canceled. A second round of storms associated with the same system is expected to exit the Rocky Mountains and travel to the Midwest over the weekend. Kansas City and St. Louis, which both received major snowfall last weekend, expect less accumulation this time, but strong wind gusts and blowing and drifting snow. Milwaukee and Chicago could get up to 9 inches of snow according to forecasters. Snowfall was expected to begin late Friday in Chicago with increase overnight. Buffalo, which has not yet endured a major snowfall this winter, is expected to see strong winds and snow beginning Saturday. About 6 inches are expected in the metro area and as many as 16 inches elsewhere in western New York State. The snow will be followed by extreme cold for the eastern United States. Arctic air is expected to cover the area as far south as Florida, cooling most of the continental United States with below average temperatures.
You can support FPP Radio by shopping online. Whether you're looking for precious metals, bitcoins, or books, you'll find that and more at shop.fppradio.com. Every purchase you make from one of my affiliates, like Namecheap and Amazon, at shop.fppradio.com helps fund FPP Radio. Or you can shop directly from FPP with Bitcoin in the Bitcoin store. That's shop.fppradio.com.
Reuters reports former Chicago police officer Jason Van Dyke was sentenced on Friday to nearly 7 years in prison for shooting Laquan McDonald to death in 2014 in a landmark case that highlighted racial tensions in America's third biggest city. After a jury convicted Van Dyke of second-degree murder last fall, Cook County Circuit Court Judge Vincent Gilgan sentenced him to 81 months in prison and said he would have to serve at least 2 years before being eligible for parole. Activists wanted a longer sentence. Van Dyke could have received up to 20 years in prison for second-degree murder and up to 30 years for each of 16 counts of aggravated battery, 1 count for each shot he fired at 17-year-old McDonald. During sentencing, Van Dyke sat expressionless, unshaven, and wearing a yellow-orange jail uniform. In a statement he read before the sentence, Van Dyke said he was scared of McDonald and called the shooting the worst day of my life.
You can support FPP Radio by joining the Fans program. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com.
This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.